Puerto Real, leaders in our current academy, some of our students from the Providence Police Explorers program. We're so happy to have the Explorers here to announce the start of recruitment for the 72nd Providence Police Academy. Public safety is a top concern for our residents. It's something we heard directly from residents when we selected our new chief of police. It's an area of improvement that was flagged in our community satisfaction survey, with 50% of respondents saying that they would like to see more done to keep their neighborhoods safe. And it's a concern that the chief and I hear most from community members. I firmly believe that everyone deserves to feel safe in their neighborhood, and everyone who visits our city deserves to know that they are safe here. That's why we worked so hard to include funding for the recruits that are about to graduate, but also the funding for this academy in the budget that was passed last month. And I want to thank the City Council for funding that and reaffirm my commitment to continued investments to rebuild the ranks of the hard-working men and women of the Providence Police Department until we get to a level of staffing that is sufficient and sustainable to allow us to properly police the city and reduce some of the burden that's currently falling on our existing officers because they've been forced to work overtime regularly in order to keep our city safe. So today is an exciting day here in Providence. The chief and I fully recognize that recruiting officers is not going to be easy. Police departments across the country are facing shortages in staffing, but we are prepared to recruit effectively, to do extensive and comprehensive community outreach. We know that we have one of the best police departments in the country, and residents and folks from the area should want to join the Providence Police Department. Providence Police is known for using the best techniques, proactive policing strategies, and strong community relations. In just a few weeks, we'll be graduating 30 new officers from the current academy and welcoming them into the department. This academy that's about to graduate was the most diverse group that we've had in the history of the department. And it's our hope, the chief and I, that the new class will continue that trend and remain diverse to continue to have a department that reflects the community that it's serving. If you care about our great city and are interested in serving our community, we want you to apply. Becoming a part of this department is the start of a fulfilling career where you will be supported, but also pushed to do your best every day. I'm going to turn it over to the chief next. We'll have a chance to hear from some of our recruits and from the City Council. And again, this is the kickoff of a recruiting process that is going to be taking place over the next month. And again, our message to the community, to people listening to this, is that this is a proud profession. As long as I am mayor, you will have the full support of the mayor and the city of Providence to support you for the excellent professionalism that the colleagues that you'll be joining in the Providence Police exhibit every day. Chief?
Thank you, Mayor Smiley, for your ongoing support of the Providence Police Department, and for being here today to share this exciting announcement kicking off the recruitment drive for the 72nd Providence Police Department Training Academy. I also want to thank our community partners joining us today who have played an enormous role in our recruitment process throughout the years and have spent many hours brainstorming with our command staff and helping to structure curriculum within the academy. As we begin accepting applications for the next group of individuals hoping to become Providence's finest, we ask that if you have ever considered a career in law enforcement, that you take this opportunity to learn more about the great Providence Police Department. The strong sense of professionalism, pride, and commitment to our community is what makes us one of the best police departments in the country, and I'm proud of saying that. I remember when I was a young kid at Central High School, I never imagined I was going to be a police officer. And what made me change my mind was getting to know one of our officers who came to the school during a law enforcement program. Broke it down, explained about the department, explained about so many different things that this great department does. Just like the young people that are here today participating in our Providence Police Explorer program. For me, learning about the Providence Police Department and how our officers protected our community, improved the quality of life in my neighborhood, and the multiple police services they provided caught my interest. which ultimately led me to choose, obviously, this honorable profession. And so, as we're rolling out this new recruitment process today, we want to offer others the same opportunity. From now until October 31st, when the recruitment closes, we're going to offer in-person mentoring when requested by applicants, so that we'll be matched with a member of the Providence Police Department to answer their questions, giving applicants honest and hands-on experience. We will also be present at job fairs, community events, youth sporting programs, midnight basketball, as many places as we can be, so that people will have multiple opportunities to learn more about this great police department. I humbly say that after almost 30 years on the force, and I'm the first Latino chief in our state, I can personally guarantee that this is a fulfilling career. It never stops. You'll build a passion for doing this type of service that no other profession in the world has. Recruitment around the country has been difficult, but we're confident that by working hard so that we have a diverse, talented, and focused group of individuals in the next police academy. They will be ready to serve. They will graduate prepared to make Providence safer for everyone that lives, works, and visits this great city. The application to be part of the next Providence Police Academy will be available online at www.providencepolice.com. So please apply today and come join us. Join this team that makes a huge difference in this great city. I will now pass it along to an important partner in our work, Council Pro Tempore Juan Pichado, to say a few remarks.
Thank you. Good afternoon. We, the City Council, join Mayor Brett Smiley, our Chief of Police, Oscar Perez, and the entire City Council in supporting the 72nd recruitment class here in our capital city, Providence, who is one of the best cities in New England. We heard constantly that in our neighborhoods we deserve a police force that's diverse, that is bilingual, that is a very important part for our public safety throughout the city and our neighborhoods. And so today, I would like to call upon all of the young people, those who have always dreamt of being a police officer, to come and apply in the city of Providence to be a police officer. Because it is something very special when someone needs some help in the community, and someone that is culturally competent and speaks their language in multiple languages. That's what Providence deserves, and continues to make sure that we continue to recruit the next best class. Lastly, I also encourage my colleagues who, as a veteran of the United States Air Force Air National Guard, to also apply, because as a young person, when I joined the Air Force, I was in law enforcement, and this is the time to step up and continue to serve not just only our state and our nation, but you also have an opportunity to apply here in the city of Providence. And if I may, en unas palabras en español, es importante para los padres que nos están escuchando y también para los jóvenes que quieren ser policía. Esta es la oportunidad que tienen aquí en la ciudad de Providence de estar seguro que pueden aplicar y realizar ese sueño de ser parte de la solución a nivel de la comunidad y nuestra ciudad aquí en la ciudad de Providence. Así que apliquen, este es un mensaje que esta comunidad sigue creciendo. Muchas gracias. Thank you.
Thank you, Council. I want to take a few minutes now. Very happy to introduce two of our current recruits in the present academy that we have. These two young men grew up in our city. The Providence Police Department is privileged in many ways. We have officers that are seasoned, have been around, and came from different parts of this great country. And today we have two recruits, however, that grew up in the city and are an example of the youth in our city. And that's Elijah Perry and Jose Cotorrell.
Thank you, Mayor Smiley, Chief Perez, and Councilman Pichado. I'd like to start by saying that life in the city, especially growing up in the city, opportunities that change your life present themselves quite often. The issue is they're not always in the most positive light. One thing that I appreciate most about this opportunity is the fact that it has afforded me the space and the opportunity for growth. And not just any growth, the sort of growth that changes the trajectory of someone's life. So I urge anyone out there that is giving this serious consideration to think about it. There aren't many opportunities in life that truly change one's path. This is, without a doubt, one of those opportunities. You will grow in many ways that you could not imagine. Integrity, resilience, respect, discipline, all things that are instilled in the Providence police recruits by Providence police officers. So again, think about it, think long and hard about it, and hopefully join us with that. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I immigrated to the United States in 2014. I was born in the Dominican Republic, came to the state in 2014 and been living in Providence ever since then. Prior to coming to the United States, I did not want to become a police officer. However, I did have a lot of positive interactions in high school and in my city where I grew up in the South Side. And that, ever since those positive interactions that I have with those police officers, that's what led to it led me to apply and try to become a police officer. And it's just it shows you that it doesn't matter where you come from. If you really want to do something, if that's one of your goals, you should have a vision and follow it until you accomplish it. Providence, it's a very diverse department. So again, it doesn't matter where you come from. If you come to the United States, 14, 15 years old like I did, if you really want it so bad, I encourage every single guys, everybody out there in the city to apply. Right? Apply and just give it a shot. And it's awesome. It's an amazing opportunity, and just follow your dreams. Thank you, guys.
Outstanding, truly remarkable. See two young men actually getting ready to join our ranks of this awesome, outstanding police department, which I have a passion and love for the city. So, excellent. So we'll open up for questions.
Chief, can you talk about staffing levels and where the class that's graduating in August, how that will help increase staffing levels? Like, are all 30 on track to graduate? And then with this next academy, how will that help boost staffing?
So yeah, it's no secret that around the nation, staffing levels have been tough, and so it has happened for the Providence Police Department as well. So by the end of the time that the current academy graduates, we'll probably be at 400. We will be at 433, and then once the 40 that we intend on obviously put into the next academy will be 473 at that point.
How is the recruitment process different this year, if at all?
It's the same. It's just we've been very successful in the past in recruitment, and so the difference is that we're now proactively going to be knocking on doors. Like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be at the job fairs. We're going to be going to the different programs and activities during the summer. Our director, Michael Stevens, has taken the lead on that, as well as many of our command staff, myself, some of the recruits that you just mentioned. And so it's different in the sense that we're looking for. There's a lot of good men and women in the city that will wear this uniform in a very proud manner. They just probably never caught an interest. So we want to educate them and let them know what this profession is about. Sometimes, unfortunately, because of the horrific incidents that happen around the nation, the profession itself has been stained. But this Providence Police Department is not to pat myself in the back. We stand among the best in the country. And so we're hoping that people can get educated and learn more about this great police department and the profession itself. So.
Chief, can you also explain some of the benefits? Have there been any changes in terms of like starting salary and things like that?
Well, definitely the starting salary is different than when I started, correct? So, but it's definitely a lot better. It's very competitive with the professionals out there. There's a lot of young men and women that are graduated from college, making a lot different. This department would allow you to make a base salary, but it will also give you the opportunity to make more if you wanted to. There's a lot of overtime, there's a lot of callback, there's a lot of different specialized units as you see right behind me. So there's potential to make make money, obviously, but it's also rewarding in the in the effects that you make in society. And I think that's more important, obviously, for many of us. But definitely, the salaries there, we're very competitive. Among other municipalities, we're there, so.
¿Cómo nuestra comunidad va a aplicar? ¿Cómo va a ser el esfuerzo para llegarle a eso?
Sí, gracias, Renaldo. Verdaderamente, el esfuerzo es, so his question is, what is the effort for us to reach our community, our Latino community? So el esfuerzo importante aquí, como estamos hoy en este día, introduciéndonos con las noticias, diciéndoles saber y educando a la comunidad de lo que esta profesión es. En los tiempos pasados ha habido eventos horríficos que han dañado la imagen de este uniforme, pero esta profesión verdaderamente es una profesión que garantiza y hace muchos cambios con la sociedad. Y el foco es educar a nuestra comunidad, que sepan que esta profesión es algo que es muy bueno y podemos hacer muchos cambios en nuestra sociedad. So I briefly just kind of explained what I just told you about the fact that it was horrific incidents around the nation have stained the profession. We want our community to know that this is a great profession. We can make a lot of changes in society, especially in that society and in a social area that you grew up in, especially Providence.
Chief, if you were to achieve that 473 positions in the future, is that a force strength that you think would be sufficient at that point if you were to achieve that? Or are you ready to say that's enough?
I'll tell you that the city has evolved. We have faced so many different issues. That's why I commend the support that the mayor has given us. We're recruiting a lot more. And so 473 would be a good number. In the past, the highest we were 494. So we've always been able to police the city in a constitutional manner, in a professional manner, in the low numbers that we had. So 473 will be able to do a lot more. And I've always said it, when you have more, you can provide more, and those are luxuries. So we'll be able to provide more, and then obviously at that point we evaluate. But the city's changing. It's just, you see the festivals. We had the Puerto Rican festival yesterday. We have the Dominican festival coming up. We have different events that are coming up, and we have to have the capacity to be able to provide the services that the citizens of the city deserve. And so that number will help us achieve those goals.
Is that 473 number taking into account like attrition, the attrition rate this year or next year?
So we're hoping we have a very, we have a lot of experience in this department, and we're hoping that the office of state, but yeah, you're right, that's a challenge that not just Providence faces, many other departments faces, so we're hoping that that's not the case, but if it is, then we'll have to face it, and I'll be able to answer Mark's question, and we're going to have to continue to recruit. My hopes is that, and again, I can't say it enough, the support that the mayor has given us, we'll be able to continue to have, in the council, obviously, the council has been phenomenal supporting us, to be able to have academies after academies. In 2010, we went without an academy for 4 years, and we're facing the consequences of that. And we didn't have another academy for another 3 years. And every year after that, we hire every 2 years. So the goal is to be able to hire every year after that and have an academy growing constantly.
Mayor, where's the money coming from for the new police officer?
So this is what your tax dollars go for. And I'm very proud of that. I think that this is what residents want to see. When we ask our residents to pay taxes, what they want to see is a safe city, a clean city, and a healthy city. And my budget priorities have been to use our tax dollars in a way that invests in these core city services, not initiatives that seem like not a priority, but things like this: police coverage, better garbage pickup, streets and sidewalk repairs. This is what tax dollars should go for. And I think no more important thing than public safety. And so this year we were able to present a balanced budget. As everyone knows, unfortunately we had to raise taxes in order to both prepare for the expiration of federal funds, but also to enhance the quality of services. And I'll tell you, when I hear from folks who engage in a conversation about taxes, it's not just a question of what you pay, it's also what you get. And so I'm very proud and would defend this year's budget, and we'll present something very similar next year, where we can say to taxpayers, yes, we may have asked you to do something a little bit more this year in terms of your tax bill, but what you received in return was 30 additional recruits and 40 recruits behind that, in a safer city, a cleaner city, a healthier city. And I think that is the core function of city government, and that's how we will continue to prioritize budget investments in the years to come.
Any more questions, guys?
You got the support of the city council?
We certainly had the support of the City Council last year, and when we submit the budget again next year, we'll work to earn their support once again.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
You guys did an excellent job. Thank you. Yeah, well done. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. He's gonna be at the press conference.